Hi everyone. We were commissioned to do an interview for our design studio, Cape Town, Brussels. We have interviewed architect Thomas Ooms from Studio Twin on Wereld. Their studio was temporarily located in one of the buildings on a social housing site that they are going to transform. To give a little more context of the site, here you see homeless people staying overnight. More information about the context and reputation of Brussels North, further in the video. The studio is very supportive of making and presenting everything tangible. They hardly make computer drawings, but mainly work by making drawings and sketches on paper. By drawing, you get more control over what you are designing, and you can also easily delete or change things. Also, when presenting, they try to put as much as possible tangible things on the table, such as their drawings and models, rather than a few presentation renders. A term that Thomas used for this presentation method is taxonomic landscapes. Another important design method that they try to use in all their projects is based on a sketch by architects Charles and Ray Eames. They said that good design contains multiple zones. The first zone is the client's interest. The second zone is the interest of the design practice, and the third zone that of society. Good design tries to find and define the intersection of the overlapping zones. It is a good design if it can combine the curiosity of the designer, the concern of the client, and the relevance for society. Another concept they find important is the concept of the third space. You can define three spaces in someone's life. The first space is their home, the second one their work or school environment, and their third space is distinct from the other two. These are social hubs like cafes, parks, or community centers where people gather to interact informally. The third space is crucial for fostering community bonds, providing a relaxed environment for socializing, and countering the isolation often found in modern urban life. Now let's talk about the context of our design location and what the architect could tell us about it. The location we were given, and which Thomas could say a lot about, is Rue Massouy Prolongée. The region where we are located has a mixed reputation. It contains large parts known for social challenges and economic disadvantages. They have a diverse multicultural population with a large Muslim community. The well-known problems here are unemployment, poverty, and higher crime rates. At the same time, there are also efforts by both the government and local communities to improve these areas and promote social inclusion. And so we set off, starting from the residential towers where the studio was located. On the way, we came across a street market. The market is there every Wednesday morning. After this, we walked through the Zena Park. The park was built on a long stream of vacant land located between residential blocks and industrial buildings. It has now become a long green promenade. The playgrounds, picnic areas, and collective vegetable gardens should give breathing space to this densely populated neighborhood. We also received a lot of information about the plot itself during the interview. The plot is located along elevated railways. The plot is from Infrabel, the Belgian infrastructure manager of the rail network. An important element for this location is that this is the only place that gives railway workers easy access to the tracks in this region. As a result, we must always leave a pass open that is 4 meters wide and at least 4 meters high. We must also take into account the slope of the tracks, as Thomas has drawn here. It is necessary to stay at least 4 meters away from it. These buildings over here are also from Infrabel. The rest of the buildings around it are private. This high-voltage cabin may be demolished, only on the condition that it is integrated into the design. Another good fact is that a new cyclist network is being constructed. This will run along our plot and offers a new route over the water. There will also be a new viaduct over here. This here is Het Zinneke, a thinking place where artists and creative people can come to brainstorm, write, or do small manual work. Every year, there is a Zinneke Parade Festival that celebrates the city's cultural diversity through a colorful and vibrant parade. The participants, who come from different communities, come together to display artistic creations ranging from costumes and floats to dance, music, and theater. This building is Palais Usine. It's a new design question in which collective housing with public collective vegetable gardens, place for retail and offices are going to be placed. If you cross the tracks under the bridge, you will reach Stevenson Park. The building of a former industrial site, Blatten Auberti, is also located here. This site will also soon be repurposed. The last thing we can say is that all these plots are for sale and there is therefore room for a new project in the future. We didn't get much information about the other site, Place Gaucheret, so be sure to watch the video of one of the other groups. The only thing the architect could tell us is that the Xenopark is an interesting connection between the two sites. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we were able to contribute some interesting information.